Okay, I think we are live. Hello friends, welcome to Entri. Just a minute, let me do some settings and then we will start. So come on guys, join the session. Okay. Alright, so let's start this session. I hope you will arrive pretty soon. So welcome to Entri. I am your quant educator and today I will discuss SBIPO previous year question paper. But before we start this session, those who have not installed the Entri app must do it at once and start giving free high quality mocks, and all the video courses are also available on this platform. So go there, enjoy the free ride. Yes, one important thing, how you are going to get the link of app has been given in the description of this video. Look at this, it's already mentioned here. And those who want some guidance regarding their upcoming examination preparation can contact us via this WhatsApp number. So it's a huge facility, and I believe we can guide you in this sector. So must avail the facility free of cost at the moment. So go there and install the app and start giving sectional mocks, everything. And yes, those who are new to this channel, subscribe this YouTube channel, it's an important one. So let's come to this point. SBIPO previous year paper, it's a full paper, remember that it's a full paper. So I'll make a full practice for you. So before we start this session, let's join it everyone, and let's start this session. Okay. Can anyone send a message in the chat box so I can understand the availability of someone? Okay, so I think we should start this session, or just a minute, let me share it with my aspirants. Guys, the session is very important, so do not miss any of the session. You know that the most awaited vacancy of this year is SBIPO, and SBI can release any time. Alright, so do not wait and start preparing, because you have lots of time. And as you know that RRB has also released its notification, so you can learn from here. Alright, so let's start this session. I think people will come. Alright, so let's start this. It's a full paper, and as you know that in the full paper you will get simplification, okay, number series and quadratic equation, arithmetic section, and a DI. Guys, one important thing is that in this paper, that is, this paper belongs to 2020, that is previous year. Okay, in this paper there was not any simplification question. Okay, and number series questions were there, quadratic equations were there, arithmetic were there, and DI were there. In fact, the weightage of arithmetic questions were really good, and some of the questions were good enough to do that. So don't worry anything, and let's start this session on a high note. I hope you all will enjoy the session. So let's start it. The first 5 questions belongs to a DI, and if you're doing a DI perfectly, I'm sure you will be able to do that in a really good manner. So don't worry about, and let's start the session. Okay, first of all you have to read the DI carefully. Look at this given bar graph, it's a bar graph DI. Okay, and 5 questions are there on the bar graph. Given bar graph shows percentage distribution of total CDs, so it's all about CDs ordered by shopkeeper ABCD. Okay, it's been given here, and percentage of CDs sold by these 4 shopkeepers. okay, out of total CDs ordered by each. All right, so each of them ordered some of the CDs and each of them sold some of the percentage from the ordered CDs. So first of all, you need to understand that. Let me elaborate it. Let's say that total CDs ordered by all 4 shopkeepers together. That means A plus B plus C plus D has ordered around or ordered exactly 600 CDs, okay, where we don't know any of the individual data, but here the chart has been provided. Look at this percentage of CDs ordered. Let's say that 25% of this total 600, okay, 25% of this total 600 CDs has been ordered by A, shopkeeper A. That means 150 CDs, and out of 150 CD, 20% has been sold. That means 20% has been sold, so 80% is unsold. Okay, so you can count that 15 to the 30. That means 30 will be sold and 120 will be unsold. Okay, so that's the kind of data. I hope you all have understood this. Okay, so guys, let's start giving the answers of the first question, and I am going to do the question. Okay, look at this. First of all, read the question carefully. Total unsold CDs by A and D. So unsold CDs by A and D, okay, are how much more than? That means we have to take the difference of A and D's unsold CDs with C's sold CDs. Okay, C's sold CDs. All right, so let's count it. Look at this. A has sold out of 150. A has sold 20%. That means 80% have not sold. So A's data is 120. Okay. All right, 120 unsold. And D's data would be, look at this here, D has ordered 20% of 600. That means 120. So of 120, D has sold 25%. That means D must have been unsold with 75%. Okay, so D's data of unsold is 90. That makes a total of unsold CDs of A and D's data will be 210. While C's sold data, look at this. First of all, you should understand that from 600, C has sold 40%. C has ordered 40%. That means 240. And out of 240, C has sold 35%. All right, so 35% of 240 would be 84. All right, when we take the difference between 84 and 210, it makes a total of 126. So your option A is the correct one. I hope you all have got the concept. Are you getting the concept, guys? Come on, nobody's chatting in the comment section, in the chat section. So where are everyone? Come on, I want to know who is doing the question correctly. I think you all have got the concept. I have solved this question slowly so you can understand. Okay, let's do the other question. Here comes. Look at this. The next question says that if total CDs sold by E shopkeeper, E's data has not been provided, so E must have what? Compared with some known data like A, B, C or D's data. Are you all getting my voice or not? सभी को मेरी आवाज आ रही है? Sold by. Okay, I think the voice is clear. All right, E's data 125% more, remember that, with C's sold data. Okay, look at this. Sold data of E is compared with B's sold data. The ratio has to be 9:4. All right, and shopkeeper E sold 27% of total ordered CDs. That means if E had ordered 100 CDs, E had sold 27% out of that. Alright. Then find the total CDs ordered by E are what percent more than total CDs ordered by C. So let's start this. As you all know that B has sold, first of all, B has ordered 15% of 600. Okay, that means 90 CDs has been ordered by B, while it is sold by 40%. So 40% of 90 is equals to 36, which makes the data of B equals to 4 ratio. Now E has ordered 81 CDs according to the comparison. अब कंपेयर करने के बाद आपको पता चला कि E has ordered 81 CDs. Alright, we got it. Where it has been given in the percentage as 27%. So 27% has to be equal to 81. That means 1% has to be equal to 3. Okay, let me do that. Yes, absolutely correct, Fabin Jose. So 1% equals to 3 CD. Alright, now we have to figure out the total CDs ordered by A. So A must have ordered 100%. So 100% must be equal to 300. So we have figured out 300 CDs ordered by E, and it has to be compared with C's ordered CDs. So look at this, C's ordered CD. Here, look at this. C had ordered 40% out of 600. So 40% of 600 would be 240. That means 5 ratio 4. So clearly E was 1 ratio more compared to 4 ratio. And if you take out the percentage, you'll have to multiply it with 100. So 25%. So option E is the correct one. Alright. I have done it slowly so you could understand the concept. Okay. I think you all are getting it. So guys, shall we move on to the next? So guys, share this session, and those who have not installed the Entri app must do it. The link of this app has been given in the description of this video. Here comes the next question. Come on, try to solve this question. Look, one thing you should understand that in the DI section, 1 or 2 question is lengthy. So you have to figure out, like the previous question, the second number of question was a bit lengthy. So you should understand and solve the easy question first. Remember that. Find average number of unsold CDs by BCD. So look at this. B had 90. Let me figure out the data. B had ordered 90 CDs, and out of 90 B had sold 40%. That means 36. Okay, so if B had sold 36, B must have unsold 54. Alright, B must have unsold 54. Similarly, if C had ordered 240 CDs, and out of 240 C had sold 35%. That means C must have unsold 65%. So 65% of 240 would be 156. Alright. And after that, D had ordered 20% of 600, that means 120, and sold 25%. Okay, very good, Fabin, very good. You're doing really well. And out of 120, B had sold 25%, that means 75% have been left unsold. So it would be 90. And if you want average, you will have to divide it by 3. Look at this. 18, 52 and 30. If you calculate all the data, you will found 100 number of unsold average CDs by BCD. So option B is the correct one. Really good, very good, Fabin. Guys, it's an important one, so do not make any of the mistake. I am doing it slowly so you could understand. Next one. So next question belongs to the same data. Okay, look at this. Find the ratio of total CDs sold by A and D together. Okay, so A had ordered what 150 CDs and sold what 120 CDs. All right, and D had ordered 120 CDs and sold 30 CDs. All right, so 120 plus 30 would become 150. All right. sorry 30 CD has been sold. 30 CD has been sold. So 30 plus 30 would become 60. So A and D sold CDs were 60. And if we are going to compare with CDs sold by B, look at this. B had ordered 90 CDs and sold 36. So ratio of 60 and 36 would be 5:3. That's simple. So option A is the correct one. Very good, Fabian. Very good. You're doing it very well. I'm sure you will clear the examination. So guys, it's an important session. Do not miss any of this session. I'm making it slowly so you could understand. Okay. Now next question. The next question says that it's the last question of the DI and it's also easy. So remember, 4 questions from a particular DI will be easy while the one question will be tougher. If total CDs ordered by shopkeeper X, so we don't have the data of X is 100% more than total unsold CDs by D. So D, so it's a sold data and it is unsold data. It will be twice of D's unsold data. Okay, and X sold 30% of total ordered. So X sold 30% of, sorry, it's an ordered data. Remember, ordered. Just a minute. Okay, CDs ordered by shopkeeper X and CDs sold by shopkeeper X is 30% of total ordered. All right, 10 or 3. Okay, so let's do it. Let me do this with some other number. Okay, one thing is important, that ordered data of X will be same in the ratio. Look at this. Here it has been given as 10. Well, here it has been taken as 2. So let's multiply it with 5 to make that 10. Okay, so we have got, so D's unsold data would be, look at this. If D had sold 30 CDs, that means D, look at this, D must have unsold 90 CDs. So 5 ratio has to be equal to 90 CDs. 1 ratio equals to 18. That means 10 ratio equals to 180. Okay, so we have got 10 ratio equals to 180. So now they are asking about, then find the unsold CDs by X. Look, if X had ordered 10 CD and sold 3, that means X must have unsold 7 ratio. So 7 ratio has to be equal to 126. So we will not take this. Okay, and we have to compare with unsold data of A's CDs. So A had sold, look, if A had ordered 150 CDs and sold 30 CDs, that means A had left 120 unsold. Now let's do the math. All right, so it would be 105%. Fabian, did you get that? I hope you all are getting the concept. Anyone having any doubts? किसी को कोई doubt हो पूछ सकता है. Only one candidate is chatting, so you can ask me anything about the preparation. Alright, so let's start the next section. It's a quadratic equation, and one thing is important that you should understand, that it is a bonus section. Okay, bonus section. You cannot let that go. You can't let that go. Very good, Fabian, very good. You're doing it really well. So shall we start this session? Look, you don't have to solve the question fully. All you had to do is to Just write down the comparison of x and y's roots. Look at this, 10. That means 5 2s are 10, and minus plus suggests that both the roots will be in positive and there will be no division, or you can say divided by 1, so you don't need to worry about it. 3 minus minus, so it has to be 3 ones are 3, so 3 and 1. Minus minus means plus 3 and minus 1. Okay, plus 3 and minus 1. So clearly x is greater, smaller. Look at this, x is smaller. Here comes the option E correct. Any doubt? Come on guys. You can ask me any of the question. Yes, very good Fabian, very good. That's really good. All you had to do is a comparison. Next says that x square minus plus minus plus, so x and y. Let's find out the roots. Look at this. If you have remembered the factors of 143, it has to be 13 and 11. So plus 13 and plus 11 will be the factors of 143. And 210, 15 and 14. Look at this clearly. 15 fours are 60. 15 and 14. All the roots are in positive nature. So clearly look at this. X is smaller. X is smaller. X is smaller. X is smaller. So clearly x is smaller than y. So your option C will be the correct one. Fabian, did you get that? Only one guy is doing it correctly, guys. Come on. Where are rest of them? Yes, very good Fabian. Very good. So guys, those who are getting the concept and learning from here must press the like button at once. Next, it is also plus 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 plus. That means all the roots will be in negative nature. Okay, look at this. 13 9s are 117. So minus 13 and minus 9 would be the factors, or you can say the roots of first equation. So second equation's root would be 11 and 12. Minus 11 minus 12. Okay, look at this. The more the number is greater in negative, the more it will be smaller. So look at this. X is smaller. X is smaller. X is greater because minus 9 must be greater than minus 11. So here all the data suggested, the first two comparisons suggested that as x is less than y, while the next suggested x is greater. That means both the comparison cannot be possible. That means option E is the correct one. Yes, very good Fabian. Very good Fabian Jose. Fabian, have you filled the SBI clerk form? Next one. Next one must be done by carefully. Okay, look at this. 2 into 20, 40, and minus minus suggests that one root will be in positive and the second will be in negative, but the positive number must be the larger one. Look at this. 40 means 8 and 5. Why 8 and 5? Because the subtraction of 8 and 5 will come as 3. Okay, so you're doing it really well, so you have a bright chance to clear the examination. So do not worry anything, just keep practicing. Okay, and the platform is Entri. You can always bank on that. Okay, so 8 5s are 40. That means the bigger number is 8. That means 8 will get positive and 5 will get negative, but it will be divided by 2. Why? Because you had multiplied with 2 as well. So when we divide it by 2, we will get the value as 4 and minus 2.5. Okay, look at this. Next, 15 2s are 30. Okay, so 30 says 6 and 5. Okay, that's really good if you're doing it. Minus 6, both the roots will become in negative, and minus 5. So when we divide it by 2, we can see that x is greater because the positive number will be always greater. But here x is 2.5 and 3. x is greater again, but x is equal. Will it be E? Are you sure? I don't think so. I think B will be the correct answer. Fabian? It will not be E. It will be, look at this here, 4 minus 2.5 minus 3 minus 2.5. Look at this, the comparison. X is greater, 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 still greater, because minus 2.5 is greater than minus 3, and equal. So x is greater was there, but equal was also there. So answer is option B. Now tell me. Yes, 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 yes. Very good. Very good, very good. I think you are getting it. Do not make the question, do not solve the question in hurry, because these questions are in our bonus level. So you will do it, these 5 questions, in couple of minutes. Maximum you can take 2 minutes. Otherwise, the thing is that you will lose time. Okay, next, the final question. 32. Clearly 8 and 4. Okay, and minus plus suggests that both the roots will be in positive nature and will be divided by 1. So you don't need to worry about it. 12, 8 is 96. So plus 12 and plus 8. Look at this. Smaller, equal, smaller, smaller. So x is smaller but equal as well. So your option D is the correct one in this case. I hope you have got the concept of solving this question. Did you get that? It was really easy. It was a piece of cake. So anyone having any difficulty in understanding the question? Come on guys, share the session and press the like button if you're getting the concept. If anyone having any doubts or queries, can post a message in the chat section. Okay, only one candidate is posting, only Fabian is doing very well. Very good, Fabian. Now let's move on to the arithmetic section, and the arithmetic section plays an important role in your development. So let's do that. Okay, you have to understand which question to do first in the arithmetic section and which question to leave that for the later part. Okay, yes, take it. A boat travels, so it's a boat and stream question. A boat travels upstream. Very good, very good. A boat travels upstream. Upstream suggests that you are going against the current. Let's say that a current is flowing in the right direction, that means you are going in the left direction. Okay, then in that case your boat speed will be repelled with the speed of water, that means it will be subtracted. If the speed of boat in upstream is decreased by 40%, if the speed of boat in upstream is decreased by 40%, okay, look at this. Let's say that if the boat in upstream speed was there, okay, and it is decreased by, all right, it is decreased by 40%, that means it has become 60%, then it is equal to the speed of current, okay, water speed. So upstream speed and water speed will become 5:3, and you all know that upstream speed suggests boat minus water, that means boat must have been 8 and water has given as 3, so your upstream speed has become 5. And after that, so in this case, look at this, the speed of boat in still water is 240, that means this 8 ratio will be equal to 240 km per hour. So 1 ratio stands for 30 km per hour. Then find the upstream speed in kilometer per hour. So upstream speed has been given as 5, so 5 equals to 150 km per hour. It was a piece of cake question. All you had to understand the first language. Look at this language you have to understand. Okay, so I hope you all have got the concept. Anyone having any doubt? Okay. All right, so let's do this. Okay, next, look at this. The next question suggests that it is from simple interest and compound interest, and you know that in only in SSC they asked separate questions, but here in the banking sector they asked the question based on combined interest, that is simple or compound as well. Look at this. So X has invested and 2X has invested respectively in simple interest and compound interest. So SI has been invested and some interest, or you can say X or 2X, some amount has been invested. So SI provides 15% rate and CI provides 8% rate. Okay, so I hope you all have got it. After 2 years, this will become, after 2 years, this interest will become 30% of X. Okay, and here it will become 16.64% after 2 years if you take X as the principal, but if you take 2X as the principal, then it will become 33.28%. Okay, now the difference has been given between the two interests is 820, and it will make 3.28% equals to 820. So 1% equals to 820 by 3.28. When you multiply it with 100%, then you will get the value of what? X. If they had asked you about compound interest principal, then you would have multiplied with 200%. So you don't need to worry about it. All you have to do is to solve this question, and you will be getting the answer as 25,000. So your option A is the correct one. Did you get that? All you have to do now, if those who are not getting how I have got 16.64, so remember that the compound interest always belongs to successive increase, and successive formula will be x plus y plus xy upon 100. So when you put the 8% rate in both the year, you will know that you will be getting 16.64%. But if only X was provided for the interest, okay, the principal amount for the second scheme, which was given in terms of compound interest, will be 2x. So that means you will have to multiply it with 2. Alright, and then you should compare. Now tell me, are you getting it? Okay, Yash and Febin, both of you, are you still doing the question? Come on guys, I'm solving some really good questions, so press the like button at once. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Here comes the next question, and it belongs to speed, time and distance. Look at this, it's a question based on train, so every time you will be getting a question based on train, do it patiently. Okay, Fabian, very good. Look at this, the length of train A, so it's a train A, the length of train A is 400 meter, all right, and length of train B is x meter more than train A, that means x plus 400. Okay, remember, if speed of both train is same, so SA has to be equal to SB. Clear? Okay, And they cross a pole in 16 seconds and 24 seconds. You know that whenever they cross a pole, they will get their dimension. That means they will get their length. So length of train A has to be equal to speed of train A, and it has to be time taken by train A. Okay, and if speed of train A, length of train A is 400, speed of train A will be getting. After that, length of train B will be equal to speed of train B, and it multiplies with 24. Now when you divide equation 1 and equation 2, you will be getting 400 by x plus 400, and SA, as you know that SA and SB are same, that means these two data will be eliminated. So 2 by 3 will be there. Look at this, 600 equals to x plus 400. That means x must have been 200. So we have figured out that length of train B is what? 600. Okay. Now they are asking then in what time train B will cross 400 meter platform. So first of all, we need to figure out the speed of train B. Okay. So speed of train B equals to 600 divided by 24. So I am not going to solve this. Why? Because I don't need speed of train B. Just want some data in value. Okay. So if you are crossing a platform, you know that platform has some dimension. That means the length of platform will be added. So here, look at this. Length of platform is 400 and length of train B is 600. That makes 1000 meter of length, of total length will be covered with this speed. Okay. So 600 divided by 24. Look at this. 3538, that means 8 5s are 40. So 40 seconds will be taken to cross a 400 meter platform with train B. Okay, train B, you don't need to find the speed of train B because all you have to solve is the combined of numbers. Alright, I hope you all are getting it. 40 seconds. Look, you don't need to write this, you don't need to write this all the time. All you have to do, just go with this equation first and second, and after that you will solve. You don't need to use these data, you don't need to make this data. Okay, all you can do is keep that in mind. Okay, the more you remember the data, the more it will become easier. Okay, so I think everybody is getting the concept. Fabian, have you got the concept? Okay, let's move on. Here comes the next question. It's from time and work. Look at this. A is 40% less efficient than B. So we have to compare A's efficiency with B. So it's clearly given as 40% less. That means A must have been 60% efficient. If A have been 60%, B must have been 100%. That means the ratio will become 3:5. And after that, B, who can do the same work in 20% less time. As you all know that speed is efficiency is inversely proportional to time. Okay, that means B and C's comparison makes 5:4, 80 and 100. All right. Now, as you all know, once you compare ABC, the efficiency will become 3, 5 and 4. Okay, now let's figure out the total work. And one more statement has been given as if A and B together can complete 80% of the work in 12 days. So A and B had combined 8 efficiency. When they work for 12 days, their total work will become 96. Okay, but this 96 will be equal to 80% of the work. So let's equate it with 80%. Now all we have to find, do not jump to the conclusion and multiply it with 100 to get the total work. Just read the question carefully. Look at this. Then in how many days 60% of the work? So we have to figure out only 60% work. 3, 4, 24. That means only 72 work can be completed by B and C in how many days? So B and C's efficiency will become 9, and for 72 work they will take only 8 days. So do it smartly. Option D will be the correct one. Are you getting the concept? Are you getting the method I'm teaching? Look at this. Those who are not getting can watch this. So guys, if you're getting this kind of concept, just press the like button. Is my screen visible? Really? Oh, I think I have to move here. Okay, I think you all have got the concept. Yes, D is the correct answer. Very good, Febin. Your preparation is up to the mark, and I believe you can clear the examination with ease. Next is from mensuration. So how you are going to solve the question from mensuration? Look at this. The perimeter of a rectangle, it's the rectangle, okay, is equal to the perimeter. Look at this. Remember, perimeter is equal to perimeter. So perimeter of rectangle is twice L plus B. It has to be equal to the perimeter of a square. It has to be 4A. Square's area is 400. That means A square side square is equal to 400. A is equal to 20. So the perimeter will be 80. Twice L plus B. Okay. L plus B is 40. So we have got length and breadth combination as 40 now, and the length of rectangle is 40% more than the side of square. So length is compared with side, 7:5, because if A will be 100%, length will be 140. That makes the ratio 7:5. So look at this. If 5 ratio stands for 20 centimeter, that means 1 ratio stands for 4, so 7 ratio stands for 28 centimeter. Now we have got the length of rectangle as 28 centimeter, so we will get the breadth of rectangle as 12. All we have to do is to multiply the length and breadth, okay, length and breadth, to get the area of rectangle. 12 8s are 96, 12 2s are 24, and 9 33. Okay, that means D option will be the correct one. So it has become easier to solve this kind of question. Okay, I hope you all are learning. So if you are getting the concept and learning it, must press the like button. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Let's say what topic they have chosen. The next question is a bit complicated, and how you are going to understand. One thing is important. One thing you have to learn, which question to choose and which question to leave. And this question is must be leave. Okay, this question must have leave by the aspirants. How I am saying that? Look at this. The data. Look at the data. Shopkeeper has 2 articles, jeans and shirt. Cost price 32.5%. The moment you choose 32.5% more, 32.5 belongs to, look at this. When you take the decimal, 25 ones are 25. Okay, in 25, 13 divided by 40. Your ratio will come as 53 and 40, and that makes the whole composition typical. Why? You will be getting the data in decimal. Okay, so you must leave this kind of question in the examination, because if you choose this question to solve in earlier part, you might get stuck. Yes, if you're getting a time in 20 minutes, which is I think impossible if you get this kind of time for this kind of examination, because it's an SBI PO examination, and I believe lots of aspirants will leave such questions. All you have to do is to keep your mind or keep your head calm. Okay, otherwise you will get stuck in the time frame. So understand one thing, which question to choose and which question to leave. So this question has to be left, otherwise there is no time left. There will be no time left to solve the particular question. Okay, so let's find out. So I am doing it. Let's see how you are going to approach this question. So cost price of jeans and cost price of what, shirt, will come in the ratio 53 and 40. Okay, now as you know that the cost price of jeans is increased by 30%. The moment you raise this, you will be getting the value in, that means if you're doing 130%, you will be getting the new cost price, and that will become 68.9. There is no way you can hide from this decimal. The question was put there to make you understand that you must have left this kind of question. Okay, if you got it in early part, just leave that question in the whole examination. Okay, because you're not going to get the time to solve this kind of question. In 20 minutes you cannot solve 35 out of 35. It's an impossible thing for SBIPO. Remember that, SBIPO. Yes, if you were doing it for RRB clerk, I would have said that you can do that all the 45 questions. Okay, so remember that. Now, sorry, 40 questions. And sold it 4134 to the profit of 25. Now clearly, if the cost price is, the new cost price is 68.9, the new selling price must be 68.9 into 5 by 4. Why 5 by 4? Because it will become 125%. Okay, when you solve this one, you will know that it will become what, 68.9. You don't need to solve that, the whole question. Must be equal to 4134. Okay, and after that you will get the value of x as 48. Once you got the value of x, you can solve any of the value. Look at this, the cost price can be solved, so CP will become 48 into 40, and you know that 15%, the mark price is 15% above the cost price, so clearly 40 into 48, and if you do that 115%, you will get the value as 2208, because they were asking only for mark price of shirt, 2208. So option B will be the correct one. Okay, did you get that, guys? This was a really tough question. Not a tough one according to the mains level, but yes, according to the PO level it was a tougher one. So I think you all have got it. Yash and Fabin, both of you, tell me, only you two are doing really well. Yes, B is the correct one, but there is no way you can hide it from the calculation in this question. So remember, it's a lesson to learn. Okay, it's a lesson to learn which question to leave. Okay, because the moment you got the concept of leaving a particular question, you will get selected. Remember that, mark my words. Just watch the question carefully. Okay, look at this, all the options are given in the data. That means you are bound to do some calculation. So leave that question and move ahead. Okay, that's my mantra. Okay, now solve this. Welcome. Now solve this question. Look at this, it is from milk and water. So how you are going to solve this? In first mixture, quantity of milk was 6 liters more than the quantity of water. Look at this, quantity of milk. So quantity of water, if quantity of water was x, quantity of milk will be x plus 6. Okay, now after adding 40 liter of second mixture, so 40 liter of in the first mixture, that means second mixture have 40 liter in the ratio 3:5. That means the milk will be in what, 15 liter, and water will be 25 liter. Ratio of water to milk, look at this, read the question carefully, because lots of aspirants don't watch the question carefully and they will do milk upon water. That makes their time consumed. Okay, so remember, SBI or IBPS, everybody is trying to hold you back. You have to keep your head very calm. So remember that water will be added with water. Okay, so 25. Okay, look at this again. Water to milk has been given. Water to milk has been given. I told you. Okay, water to milk has been given. That means water will be 15 and milk will be 25. Okay, now so water will be added with water. That means 15 plus x water, and milk will be 25 plus x plus 6 divided by what? 9 by 13. Look at the number 9 by 13. They want you to calculate and you don't need to get stuck. So x will come as 21 once you solve the equation. And after that, find the total quantity of water. Again, look at this in the final mixture. Okay, so in final mixture, if you got the value of x, your water will become 21 in the first quantity, and in the second quantity it has been given as 15. That means 36 will be the correct answer. So option C is the correct one. Got it? Okay, very good. All right, so shall we move on? Yes, C is the correct. Very good, Yash. Okay, so here comes another lengthy, but I believe you can solve this question in a short span of time. Look at this. A and B partnership questions were always be very what? Easy. So look at this. A and B started a business. A and B started. Carefully remember, 8,000 and 10,000 was the investment amount. Okay, A left the business after 5 months. That means A was there for only 5 minutes and B was continued. So B was there for 12 months. So let's figure out. You're welcome. 4 2 4 3. Okay, and 5 2 gone. So 1:3 is the profit ratio. Okay, but A as a working partner got 20% of the total profit. Remember that. That means only 80% have been left. So but that 80% will also be distributed in their profit sharing ratio. That means will be in 1:3. Okay, so A will also get 20 and B will get 60, and A was already got 20. That makes its total profit 40. So 40 has to be equal to 2,500. Okay, A got a total profit. Remember that total profit will include the 20% of total profit for managing business. Okay, so that makes the combined profit of A and B will be 40. So 1:2 equals to 2,500 by 40, and if you multiply it with 100, you will be getting the answer 25. Here comes. Okay, 1250. That means 6250. So your option D will be the correct one. Beta UP Police Constable Bharti, it will come very soon as the election is near. Election बहुत near है. अजय आप इस पे सजेशन ले सकते हो. ये व्हाट्सएप नंबर आपके सामने है. सो आप सजेशन ले सकते हो. डोंट नीड टू वरी अबाउट इट. इस नंबर पे कांटेक्ट करिए और आप सजेशन ले सकते हैं. ठीक है. सो आई थिंक यू ऑल आर गेटिंग द कॉन्सेप्ट. Guys, the method is important. Method to solve a particular question is very important. So don't lose this session. It's an important one. Either you'll make it. Okay. बेटा कांस्टेबल भर्ती जल्दी आएगी क्योंकि इलेक्शन नज़दीक है. ठीक. Next one is very interesting. So let's see how you are going to solve this question. the salary of a man is 50,000 per month, okay, which he spent 20%. So look at this, let's say that it was 100%, and if 20% is spent on rent, 80% have been left, and 10% of the remaining of bills, 10% of the remaining on bills, so 10% on the remaining, so remaining was 80%, that means only 90% of the remaining have been left, okay, and further 20% of the further remaining, so further remaining on miscellaneous, okay, all right, and 10% on remaining on bills. So only 80% of the remaining has been left. All right, and after that they will be divided in the ratio 5:4, where 5 ratio will be distributed to his wife and rest was invested in mutual fund. Okay. So how you are going to solve this? Because it's a sequence, it's a successive decrease. So let me give you another example. Look at this. First 20%. 20% means 1 by 5. That means out of 5 we have been left with 4 ratio. And after that 10% has been distributed. 10% has been distributed of the remaining. That means out of 10 of the remaining we have been left with only 9. And after that again 20%. That means out of 5 we have been left with 4. So now we have got that originally we were 125, now we have been left with only 72. Okay, and that 125 must be equal to 50,000. So 1 ratio equals to 400. All right, 1 ratio equals to 400. Now how you are going to solve the particular question? Because look at this, the 72, the remaining part, will be distributed to his wife and some in mutual fund in the ratio 5:4. So it will be distributed in 5:4. That means 40 and 32. Okay Fabian, very good. 32. I'm doing it slowly so you could understand. Find amount spent on rent. So if one ratio equals to 400, that means 32 ratio equals to 12800. So we have got the funds for mutual fund. So mutual fund had 12,800, but it must be compared with amount invested in what? Amount invested spent on rent. So out of 50,000 we have spent 20% on rent. That means 1 by 5. That means 10,000 on rent. So if you compare 12,800 and 10,000, you will see that 2,800 will be the difference. Okay, so it was a piece of cake. All you have to do is to solve it with a calm head. Either you could choose this way or you could choose this way. I believe you should choose this way because it will be easier to solve the question. So I have given you both the type of concept. Okay. All right. So now let's move on to the next question. The next question belongs to probability. Okay, probability. So look at this. Yes, very good. Yash, Fabian, you both are doing really good. You both are doing awesome. Come on guys, where are rest of them? A bag has 7 red. Look at this. A bag has 7 red, 4 white and 3 green ball. Okay, while another bag has 5 red, 6 yellow and 3 blue balls. Look at this. Both the data combines 14 balls. Okay, 14 balls each. Look at this. a bag is selected. First a bag is selected and a ball is drawn out. So there are two bags. If you are going to select any one of them, their probability will become 1 by 2. And the sign of and is, look at this, a bag and a ball. Now let's come to the ball. A ball could be from any of the bag, and a ball is, if a ball is drawn out, find the probability that the ball is red. So if you choose this bag, let's say that the ball red comes out from this bag, so it will become 7 by 14. If or from here, so the sign of or is plus, that means 5 by 14. So 7 plus 5, 12, 12 by 28, 4, 3 by 7. So option B will be the correct one. Got it? Okay, I think you all have got it. Now let's move on to the next question. Here comes the another DI. So you have to solve this kind of DI, and I believe you can solve this. Alright, so let's start it. First you need to figure out the data, for the whole data. Look at this. The table below shows the number of male visitors in 4 different days. Okay, and it also shows percentage of female visitors. So how you are going to solve this? Let me give you a very clear idea. Look at this. Total male visitors were, so let's find out female visitors, and then you can write total visitors. Look at this. If 76% of the female visitors were there, that means 24% of the female visitors were there, sorry, male visitors were there, and that 24% has to be equal to 120. So 1% equals to 500. So total visitors were 500, and if male visitors were 120, that means female visitors must have been 380. Similarly, if 30% of the female visitors were there, that means 70% of the male visitors were there, and that 70% makes it equal to 280. So the total will come as 400, and female visitors were 120. Similarly, it will be equal to 800, because 37.5% makes 3 by 8. So out of 8 total visitors, 3 were female, that means 5 were male, and 5 must be equal to 500. So 3 must be equal to 300. Similarly, 60% equals to 420, that makes the total data 700. Okay, and it has to be equal to 280. So we have got the whole data. Once you got the whole data, you will be able to solve a particular question. Remember this data, write down on your copy, on your rough sheet, okay, and do not miss any of the section. Now look at this. Total female visitors on Sunday and Monday. Okay, let's solve this. Total female visitors on Sunday or Monday. Sunday or Monday. Female visitors. Together is how much more or less? So we have to compare it in the data with the total number of female visitors in Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, look at this. Sunday and Monday, 500. Okay, and Tuesday and Wednesday 580. So clearly 80 visitors were less. Okay, did you get that? I think you all are getting it. But first, Aditya, they have to release the notification of SBI PO, and it's a very demanding, or you can say most eligible notification of this year. So you don't need to worry about it. Everything will come at that time. बहुत जल्द आएगा. Yes, no, D नहीं, E will be the correct answer. Yes, check it. It has to be E. Yes, check it. It has to be E. Okay. Aditya, did you get your answer? All right. So let's move on. Now, total visitors on Wednesday are what percent? So Wednesday's visitors total are what percent more than the total number of visitors on Sunday? Okay, look at this. Sunday you are going to get 500 visitors total, and on Wednesday, okay, and on Wednesday you are going to get 700 visitors. That means the ratio will become 7:5. So clearly on Wednesday you were 2 ratio more than Sunday's visitors. So Sunday's visitors were 5. So if you multiply it with 100 to get the value as 40%. Okay. So we have figured out C option is correct. You don't need to put the data every time. Just use the ratio method. Aditya, have you got it? Did you get the question? And Yash and Febin, are you there? Left. Okay. The next question says that total number of male visitors on Friday total number of male visitors 25% more than the total number of male visitors on Monday. Okay, so 5:4 it will become. All right, while the total number of female visitors on Friday, okay, sorry, it is male visitors and it is female visitors. Okay, total number of male visitors on Friday will be compared with male visitors or on Monday, and female visitors will be 40% more than the number of visitors, so total visitors on Tuesday. Okay, 40% more, that means 7:5. Okay, we have got it. Now how we are going to solve this question? As you all know that you have got all the data, and if you look at the Monday data, you will know that on Monday, okay, see, I think 11, 12, let's check this. Okay, let's check it. I don't know about the answer, so let's check it. Okay, so clearly let's look at the data. Okay, so male on Monday will be, I have to look at my sheet, male on Monday will be 280. Okay, that means 1:70 so 5:350. Okay, and total passengers on Tuesday will be 800. It will be 160, that means 1120. So if you calculate 112 and 350, that makes the total visitors on Friday. So 1470. Yes, 1470 will be the correct answer. Okay, I got confused in the data because I have to look at both the sides. It has to be option A, Febin. Now tell me. Look at this. Monday's male personality was 280. So 4 ratio has to be equal to 280. That means 1 ratio will be equal to 70. So if you take out the male data of Friday, you will be getting 350. Similarly, total visitors. Look at this. The female data will be compared with total visitors on Tuesday. Okay, so remember that. Yes, 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 yes. Finally, you both are getting it. Okay. Now next one says that total number of visitors on Wednesday, total visitors on Wednesday is how much more than the total number of female visitors on Sunday and Monday. Okay, total number of female visitors, male plus female. Okay, any plus or minus, male plus female on Sunday and Monday. So we have to calculate it. So total visitors on Wednesday will be 700. All right. Now if we compare it with total number of female visitors on Sunday and Monday, Sunday and Monday have 500. That makes the difference 200. So we have got it. So B option is the correct one. Guys, are you getting it? Okay, I think you all have got it. The next one, if there is one guide for per 5 visitors on each day, okay, if there is one guide for per 5 visitors, per 5, remember that, each day, then find a total number of guides required. It's really easy. Look at this, count all the visitors on all 4 days, and that will make the total visitors 2400. And if you divide it by 5, because for on 5 visitors you will be given one guide, so it will become 480. So your option B is the correct one. It was the simplest of the question. Okay, I think you all have got it. So let's move on to the number series section. Do it quickly, come on. Come on, tell me the answer of this question. Anyone? Okay, the previous one's answer is B. Yes, Fabin. The previous one's answer is B. Now, let's come to the next question. Look at this. It's a number series, and we have chosen a wrong number series. So it's really important. Look at this. 5, 18, 34, 54. Okay, 79, 110, 158. So how you are going to solve this? Tell me the answer. Let's see how you are going to get it. Come on, I have given you 15 seconds, and I believe in 15 seconds if you are not going to get the concept, that means you will leave that question. Okay, remember that. Look at this. 13 plus 16 plus and plus 20 plus 25 plus 31 and plus 38. Okay, and after that there is no sequences there. So let's take another difference. 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one is 7. Okay, so there should be 148 in place of 158. So your option E will be the correct answer. Okay, it has to be 38. Because the difference is coming as 48. Okay, that means it has to be what? 10 less. All right. Fabin. Got it? Let's move on. Now let's solve this one. This one. The previous one was a bit difficult. 112, 128, 108, 132, 104, 134, 100. Okay. Now tell me how you are going to solve this one. Look at this. Okay. Plus 16, minus 20, plus 24, and here plus 24 minus 28. Okay, plus, look at this, 30. I believe this is the wrong one, and again minus 34. So let's find out. The difference is 4, 4, 4. The next one must be 4. Okay, so your option, what, 134 is the wrong number. It is wrongly placed. So we have got it. Easy. So guys, if you are getting the concept, just press the like button at once. And those who have not installed the Entri app must do it at once. Okay, so let's move on. 5, 6, 14, 45, 184, 920, 5, 5, 5, 6. Now tell me how you are going to solve this question. As we all see, we can all see that this some number is multiplying. Okay, some number is multiplying. Look, 5 into 1 plus 1, that means into 2 plus 2, that means into 3 plus 3, that means into 4 plus 4. Everything is perfectly fine. So into 5 plus 5, that means this number will be wrong. So option D is the wrong one. So it was easy piece of cake, and I hope you all are getting it. Yes. The previous one was C. Fresh cook. Wow, what a name. Fabin. This one has to be okay. 920. Okay. Yes, very good. Yes, very good. The next one. 10, 22, 35. Very good. 50, 68, 92, 117. So now tell me the answer of this question. I'm giving you 15 to 20 seconds. Okay, now tell me. Come on. Come on, tell me the answer of this question. Okay, 20 seconds are up. Look at this. 12. Okay, 13. Again 15. I think this is the wrong one. If you got 15. Okay, D. Okay, I'll tell you. 18. Okay, and 22 and 27. All right, so let's make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so tell me the 92. So 24, it will come 24. All right, so your option 92, that means A option is the correct one. That means the wrong number placed was 92. Got it? Very well. I think you all have got it. Okay, let's move on. The next one. 64, 34, 36, 56, 114, 287, 860. Okay, clearly look at this. You're not going to get the concept of this kind of question, because in one way a number is decreasing and on other way the number is increasing, but slightly increasing. It's not drastically increasing. So something must have been happening, like 0.5 into 0.5. If you multiply it with 0.5, then add with 2, with 1 add with 2, with 1.5 add with 2, with 2 multiply plus 2. So I think if you look at this concept, it matches, and the last one will be wrong one. You can check it. I had done this kind of question, so I knew it. So let's move on to the last segment. Yes, absolutely. Fresh cook. What's your name? Write your proper name. Okay. Yes, 0.5 is the correct concept. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Here comes the DI section. Now I want all of you to solve the question. I'll solve only the table. Okay. Look at this. 450 students were there in school, and there are two sections, A and B. Okay, there are three streams: art, science, commerce. Okay, A and B, two streams were there. So let me elaborate this. It will become easier to solve a particular question. Now, as you all know that total was 450. Total were 450 students. Vani, okay, Vani. Okay, so let's start this question. There are three streams in each section. Arts, 75 by 4% of total students in A. That means 75 by 4% will become what? 3 by 16. So out of 16 ratio, okay, 75 by 4%, that is 3 ratio will be in commerce. Okay, so look at this, 3. All right, 200 by 7%, that means 2 by 7 of total students in B. So if total students in B will be 7, okay, let's write it here. Use the ratio method and it will become easier. Okay, 7 ratio. Okay, 7 ratio. Out of 7 ratio, 2 ratio in section B will be in science stream. So look at this. Sum of total of, so this data has been given that A's section A's commerce student and section B's science student total makes 105. While 400 by 21% of total students in B. So here comes the situation. So B will be supposed with 21, and if this suppose is 21, that means we have to equate the ratio by multiplying with 3 in both the ratio of science student and total student. And out of 21, 4 students in section B are in commerce. Okay, that means 11 ratio must have been in what? Art. So 50% of total students in A in art, so 1 by 2. And here out of total 2, 1 ratio will be in art in section A. So here if we multiply it with A to make it equal to 16 ratio, that means in art there were 8 ratio students. Okay, and in science there will be 5 ratio. So we have got two information. Look at this, A section's commerce students, that means this ratio will be in X. Okay, look at this, commerce 3x plus science student from section B 6y has to be equal to 105, and the second one is 16x plus 21y has to be equal to 450. So we have got the two data, so we can figure out easily. Once you figure out the value of x, you will multiply with all the data in x, and you will multiply it with all the data in y. So you'll solve it. Okay, I have done it. I hope you all are getting the concept easily. So once you solve this, let me write down the complete data. Okay, just a minute. I have given you I've solved this kind of question, so I am going to give you the direct data. Okay, look at this. The art in section A 120, 110 in section B. Okay, 75 in section A for science and 60 in section B for science. 45 in section B, 45 of commerce student in section A and 40 of commerce student in section B. So total of A's A section student is 240 and total of B section student is 210. Now you have got all the data, and then you are going to solve this kind of question. I am going to show you all the 5 questions, and you can take the screenshot and solve it and put the answer in the comment box. Okay, do not put it in the chat section, put the answer in the comment box. Look at this. This is the first question. Next, again next, again next, and again next. Just take the screenshot of all the 5 questions, and I'm sure you will do it efficiently. Let me remove some of the data from here so you can easily take the screenshot. So guys, for junior associate, yeah, sure, why not? I won't have any issue. Okay, so tell me, will you send me answers in the comment box of this video? Come on guys, will you send me the answers of all the 5 questions in the comment box? Don't worry, I'll sort out. I have made a course on Entri app, so go there and install the app and watch all the content over there. At the moment the content is free, as I have been told. Okay, so you can go there. Some of the content must have been free. So will you send me the answer of this question? Come on. Where is Febin? Yash, Vani, sorry, yes, Vani. Okay, okay, the first one, yes, the first one is D. Now tell me the next one. Tell me the next one, come on. Come on, Febin. The next one will be easier once you sort out the data. Okay. Okay, I think you will solve all the issues. So let's wrap up this session, and do not forget to send me the answer of all the questions. Okay, these are some questions. So thank you for being here, and I hope you all have enjoyed this session. Guys, if you enjoyed this session, just press the like button and subscribe the YouTube channel. When we meet in the next class, we will discuss some of the really good questions. So till then, keep watching Entri. Thank you.